And welcome back to 420 News. Today we have a nice report on the American Indian War. So, America actually won the war because they had a lot more soldiers than the Mexicans, and they kind of overpowered them and pushed into their territory. And what ended up happening was America they gained some land, like 2.5 million kilometers, and well, that must have cost some money. So they paid Mexico 15 million pesos. I have to flip the pages.
Okay, go.
Okay. In the Battle of Veracruz, the death totals were approximately 17,500 for the Americans and 25,000 for the Mexicans. Okay, and 420 News is sending it over to Carl with the American side of the war. Go.
This is 420 News, live from the tree. President Polk has manifest destiny in full effect, and it's causing Americans to believe that the Mexicans are using acts of aggression towards them. The Americans believe that the Rio Grande River is the border between Mexico and America, while the Mexicans think differently. Mexico lost half its territory because of this war, and is now half the size because of
And thank you, Carl, for that amazing report, sending it to Bovie with the Mexican side.
Thank you very much, Carl. However, the Americans thought the border was at the Rio Grande, the Mexicans thought it was at the Nueces River. The Americans were going out of their boundaries and trying to take a bunch of land that wasn't theirs. And for Mexico, it just didn't seem right to sell half of their country.
It's recording.
And thank you. And so some interesting facts about the Mexican-American War. Ulysses S. Grant and Robert E. Lee fought their first battle in the Mexican-American War. America actually won a lot of the first battles with something called flying artillery. It was a cannon drawn by horse. Polk actually did trick all America to think that Mexico did active aggression, but it was actually out of their borders, so he's kind of a dumb guy. And
Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna used President Polk to get through the American blockade by saying he was going to be a diplomat. He was actually a Mexican general and got through the American blockade, allowing him to easily slaughter many Americans. Back to you, Jim.
The first shots were fired on April 25th, 1846.
we're back with 420 The Bush News. And the first battle of the Mexican-American War actually happened around the Rio Grande River. American cavalry was riding in, and the Mexicans, they shot them up. They killed 11, and they took 52 prisoners.
Dead.
And that was the first battle of the Mexican-American War.
And we're back with our final segment of 420 News from the Bush. In conclusion, America used and abused their military power and better technology to win this war, even though they started it for seemingly no reason at all. They claimed to have been shot in their own territory, where they were really in Mexican territory when they were shot.